Hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. So I'm about to unpack my gear bag from a ride this weekend, and I figured I'd go through it, show you guys everything I bring to record these rides. I've had a few questions in the comments, so hopefully this can help somebody out. But first, we'll start with the backpack itself. This is a new purchase. This is a USWE or USWE Core 25. So this backpack, it's a little bit pricey, but on the first ride, this thing did not move around at all. The straps on this thing are thin, breathable, pockets everywhere, tons of room. There's a spot for a water bladder that goes outside, so it's not actually inside the backpack, which is good when you're bringing a bunch of camera gear. So, yep, this bag, if you want to check them out, really good. So let's start. I'll start with the front pocket. So first in here is I bring two little battery banks. So you can use these for anything, obviously, charge your phone. But what I use them for is to charge drone batteries inside my backpack. So once I use it, I'll just plug in a battery, throw it in the backpack, and it charges while I'm riding. So we got those. Next up is the DJI Neo 2. So I got this thing for like the quickness of getting out of my backpack and getting it up in the air. I'll show you with the other drone I bring. It takes a lot more time to get out. But this one you can get up. It has obstacle avoidance, so you can fly it through tighter trails and through the trees. And the footage looks really good. I will upload some clips of each one of these items, and you guys can check out the camera quality and kind of get an idea of what I use it for. So yeah, this thing, definitely worth it. I love it so far. Next, I bring the DJI Osmo Mobile 7. So this is a little gimbal for your phone. I haven't used it too much. I have tried it, so I'll insert a clip here of that. I need to figure this thing out a little bit more, but it doesn't weigh too much, and once I get used to using it, I think it's going to come in handy. So this is pretty cool, and they're fairly cheap. Up next is tripod. So I was looking for the smallest packable, lightest tripod I could find without spending a bunch of money. And what I found is this Amazon Basics tripod. Super light. It weighs like nothing. And it goes up to about 5 feet. Usually I film most stuff closer to the ground. I think it looks better that way. But even when it's up at 5 feet, for how light it is, it's really stable. So if you're looking for a nice packable, cheap tripod, this is a good choice right here. So next I carry, this is a Potoncic Atom 2 drone. So it's kind of like a copy of a DJI, like one of the lower model DJIs. But I keep this in an old GoPro case because this drone feels kind of fragile. Not like the DJI Neo, that thing feels indestructible. So this is the little drone. So basically what you have to do when you get this out of the backpack is stop, pull everything out, insert the battery. You have to flip open the wings. And then you have to take the controller, which I also need to carry, hook up your phone, you have to take out the little toggles, open the app, make sure the drone connects to the app, and then you have to calibrate the drone. So you're sitting there spinning it like this on the trail and then like this, just so you don't get a flyaway drone. And then once it gets connected, you can get it up in the air. And then you still need to figure out a spot. Say you want to use it for riding, because this does have like AI tracking and features like that. But you have to find somewhere to put your remote. And unlike the DJI remotes, which have the mounting holes right here that you can buy, little things for your handlebars, this one has them right here. So it was a pain in the butt for me to use. So now I just use this for mainly like scenery shots, or if I want to fly, further away. That's what I'll use this for. But good picture quality. I'll insert some stuff here. And it does still have all the follow me features and all the AI quick shots. So for the price, it's a good drone. It's just a little more work when you're on the trail. Next, this is an old lunch pail that we just had in the house, or a little lunch bag. I keep all this stuff in here just so it doesn't bounce around in the backpack. But inside here, I keep all the little microphone extras. So this is the DJI Mic Mini. This is what I use inside my helmet. It's on my shirt. So this has all the extra stuff that comes with it, so I can charge it on the trail if I need to. And then usually I'll keep, multiple batteries in here. I'll keep a few spares like in my bar bag just for a quick change, but I'll keep like this camera's batteries in here, and ND filters and things for the other cameras. So this is my favorite camera here. This is the Lumix G9. This thing, I went with this because it's weather resistant. So all of the ports have rubberized covers, so it's water and dust resistant, and it's just a really solid camera. I bring just one lens usually. It's a 14 to 140, so it covers pretty much everything. So it's it's a zoom lens. And then sometimes, depending, I'll shoot with a variable ND filter, so you can make it darker or lighter. And sometimes I don't shoot with one, but it's on here right now. So this is by far my favorite camera. This is what I get all my static shots, a lot of B-roll, just zoomed in like scenery shots. This thing's awesome. If you're looking for a nice, robust, actual camera, I would look at one of these. You can find them used for $500 or $600. Definitely worth it. I'll probably insert a few more clips of this than everything else, just because I love this camera so much. Another thing I always bring is my iPhone. So I get a lot of quick shots with this if I want to just pull out my phone. Usually my phone's out with like a map or something on it, so I'll just take it off the little phone holder and you know, get a shot. Works good for making shorts, you know, just quick things like that. So we all have our phones on us all the time, so don't be afraid to use those. All right, up next is my helmet setup. So this here is the DJI Osmo Action 4. I use this for all my POV shots. This thing mounts up super easy. You just press these little two buttons here. Camera clips right in. Makes battery changes super easy. Batteries last a very long time on these. You can record all day long with 2 batteries. With this camera, I also use ND filters, and they just snap right on. Really, really easy. As far as the mount, this is just a Velcro style chin mount. You can get these on Amazon for like 15 bucks. Super durable. They don't move around at all. The inside part that's touching your helmet is all rubber, so it doesn't slide around. It's very nice. As far as putting the microphone in the helmet, so what I did here is I put on the inside, I covered up the vent hole with duct tape. And then on top of that duct tape, I duct taped the little magnet that comes with the DJI Mic Mini. So I put the little magnet on there. You basically just take the microphone and it clips right in right next to the cheek pad right here. Really easy. Stays put pretty well. Sometimes when I'm taking my helmet off, the microphone can fall out. So just, you know, watch for it when you're pulling your helmet off. And then as far as my GoPro, which is what I'm using to film right now, I use this now to mount on my handlebars. I use a little ball mount. You know what, let me find that. So I use one of these. So this basically, the GoPro connects to here. You screw it in, and then this will connect to a little like ram mount that connects to my handlebars. So it works pretty good. GoPro, you have to go through a lot of batteries. But other than that, image quality is good. You guys have seen millions of GoPro stuff. But I'll put clips of each one of these on there so you guys can check it out. You got it. Just keep your momentum. Yep, keep going. Yeah, that's about everything I take. If you guys have any questions, or if you'd be interested in a video with all my settings for everything, I'd be glad to make one of those. But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully it helps someone, and thanks for watching. See you guys.